Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so I feel like it kind of looks like I'm cheating, but I promise I am not. Hi, hello, welcome to today's video. My name is Courtney. Thank you for joining me for this taste testing. So it has been a hot minute since I have done a specified country taste testing, but I have done a plenty of them on this channel. I have done Canadian taste testings. I have done taste testings from Japan, Italy, Spain, Taiwan, a lot of different things. The majority of them are Universal Yums boxes, which sadly this is not sponsored, but they are, it is a subscription box where every month they do a box full of snacks and candy from a different country, and so I enjoy purchasing the box and doing a full-on taste testing of what is in the box. So one of my favorite parts is going into it not knowing what country I'm going to be taste testing. So I actually received this box a good few weeks ago now, and it's just been sitting there. And the funny part is I have it propped open like this so that you can't see my address on this side, but I still have no idea what the country is inside of this box, and I'm very eager and excited to find out. So I think that's really all I needed to say before getting into this. So let's get into it. Where are we going? Are we not going anywhere? Season's greetings from everywhere. Oh, okay. All right, fun. So I guess we're not going anywhere specific. We're just doing a taste testing of everywhere. So let's see. Okay, so if you're new to these type of videos and you don't know, they include a lot of really fun stuff that they clearly put a lot of time and effort into, and I massively appreciate about these. So I'm gonna do a little read through and kind of see what's going on here, and then we'll start trying stuff, because it looks like, first of all, it looks like there's a lot in here, and second, it looks like a lot of really interesting things. They also send a sticker. So this one says, "I tasted the world this year." And that's actually super cute. That is super cute. All right, so let's see what we've got going. All right, so there's something from Taiwan in here. Cool. This is fun. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so this is pretty cool. In the beginning of the little booklet, it says, "Every other month this year, we send a box from one country at a time. But this December, we've put together the best holiday classics from around the world for a one-of-a-kind globe-trotting trip. Fun fact, we started working on this year's holiday box last December." So I'm a little late on like the taste testing of it, but we're here. We're here. Okay, so it looks like, oh, okay, so we're going to be going to France, Taiwan, the UK, France again, Argentina, Jordan, the UK again, Turkey, Italy, the UK again, and Denmark. All right, let's get started. I think I'm just gonna kind of like go, just go. I'm just gonna go. All right, Kent crisps. I'm gonna guess these are probably one of the ones from the UK. Hello, silly. What the heck? Roast beef and Spitfire ale? Interesting. Okay, hold please. Let's see what these are about. Ooh, okay, interesting. So it says that these chips have been specially crafted in partnership with Shepherd Neame Brewery, Britain's oldest brewery. The hoppy dark ale flavors come alive on each hand-cooked chip, which is meant to taste exactly like a steak and ale pie. Never had the namesake? It's a classic British holiday dish with pieces of tender steak, onion, carrots, garlic, and ale, all baked inside a flaky pastry crust. So, let us try some Kent crisps. Okay, these are very unique. The chips that have a good amount of flavor on them, the flavor is very different. Like, you actually get a steak flavor, which is very unique, but some of the chips lack a bit of flavor, so they're really good when you get ones that have a ton of flavor on it, but not enough of them have flavor, if that makes sense. Either way, very interesting, that's for sure. Alright, let's stick with the chips. We'll probably, you know what, it's been like a good month or two since I've done one of these country taste testing, but what I typically do, or I have been doing, is eating all of the savory things first and then moving on to all of the sweet things. So I think I'm going to try to do that, but we shall see. I'm going to guess this is one of the French chips, French items. That it is. Goat cheese and espelette chili potato chips. Chips with cream and a hint of heat. Interesting. Alright, they smell interesting. They're ruffled, which is always fun. And I do find this very interesting. So this says, long before the Christmas tree, Europeans decorated their homes with bright green, red, and yellow peppers for the holidays. And so this is kind of their holiday spin on it, I guess. Oh yeah, okay, so apparently some people still respect the tradition though, because not many people still do that. Because the folks of France's Basque region have been using the espelette pepper in their culinary creation for centuries. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So, let's try it. Wow, you really taste the goat cheese. So I'm not the world's biggest, like, I like goat cheese, but I've only ever had it one way, and it's, I've had it in a devil on a horseback, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a medjool date with goat cheese stuffed in the middle, wrapped in bacon, toasted, and then drizzled with maple syrup, and it's absolutely delicious. So I know that I like goat cheese because I've had it in that, but there's something about it being on a chip that I'm not sure if I like. But the heat is really nice. It's not too spicy. It's a really nice heat. So I'm a bit torn. I think maybe I don't like goat cheese as much as I thought. Okay, so next thing I want to try are these cookies. These are cinnamon spice cookies, crisp, sweet, and spiced with Danish molasses. Okay, first off, they smell incredible. They smell like Christmas. Okay, so the description for this one says it's just not the holidays without a nice gingerbread cookie, right? For anyone who cringed reading that, we have good news. You're going to like these cinnamon and molasses cookies better than any gingerbread. And they're not wrong. I don't know. You still get that molasses flavor that reminds you of gingerbread, but there is a sweetness to it that is just so good. That's delicious. This is so far easily the best thing that's been in the box so far, and probably one of my favorite things that has ever been in any of these boxes. I actually tried this first because I thought of all of the sweet things, I was going to like this the least. So that's fun. Alright, so next up we're going to try this popcorn, which I believe this is going to be from Taiwan. And I'm correct. So I did an entire box from Taiwan in 2021, and there was I think it was boba tea popcorn or something like that. And I'm not sure if it was the same brand or not, but the bag was the exact same shape. So this is green leaf and red flower popcorn, a strawberry and matcha popcorn combo. Now I will say, going into it, I am not a fan of green tea, so I probably won't like the green tea ones, but we'll see about the strawberry. Okay, well, it smells really good. I'm gonna try a green tea one just to try it. Ugh. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a hard no. Hard pass. Alright, let's try the one I'll hopefully like. No. That's not bad. Okay, so yeah, if you've ever had like the fun flavored popcorn, like the super colorful stuff that's coated in a bunch of fun like candy kind of flavors, that's very similar to what these are, but the green tea is most definitely green tea flavored. I do not like green tea, hence my reaction, but the strawberry was very nice. So I'm guessing if you like green tea, you'll probably like this, but if you don't, oh. Okay, so I am very excited to try this next item because in my turkey box, I got to try Turkish Delight, which I was very excited about, and I'm sure anybody who is ever a Chronicles of Narnia fan probably can understand why I was excited about it. The only thing was that it was only one flavor, and it was a rose flavor, and because of it, it was just it was a bit sweeter than I was imagining. It was still really good, really interesting, but I have since then wanted to try it in other flavors because I know it comes in other flavors. So this is Turkish Delight in rose, lemon, and orange, and I am super excited to try the other flavors. Oh, cool. Okay, so this says that it's a Turkish New Year's Eve tradition, and eating a piece of every flavor, orange, lemon, and traditional rose, is a near guarantee of good luck next year. How fun. And how lucky for me that I happen to be filming this before New Year's. It's just gonna get posted after New Year's. Ooh, the only thing is, how do you tell the difference and know which is which? Okay, first off, they're much larger than I was expecting. These are quite large cubes. Oh, but I guess you can kind of tell the color difference. I'm guessing I probably am about to grab one of each. Okay, I think I'm holding one of each flavor, if you can tell the color differences. So I can confidently say I definitely like the other brand better. I like the way they did the coating on the outside of the other one much better. The flavors are just more nice as opposed to like, whoa, that's super good. It's just like, it's just nice. And I think that was kind of how I described it the first time I tried it. I was like, it's just delightful. And that's probably why it's called that, because it's a rather subtle flavor. It is not this like super intense, crazy dessert. It's just like a very nice, fun dessert. I was trying to figure out what my cat was meowing at, and there's a bunch of deer in the backyard. Alright, next up, I'm going to move on to this loaf-looking bread. This looks like a loaf of bread. And I believe it's from Italy, based on the flag at the bottom and the fact that it says Italy. It is a cappuccino cream cocoa pandoro. Okay, Italy's famously soft and sweet holiday bread. Fuck me up. Does that mean there's cream in the middle? Apparently it takes 30 hours to make this. And it's kind of star-shaped. Alright, well I kind of want to like break it in half so I make sure I get some cream in my bite. Alright, it reminds me of pumpernickel bread, and there's cream in the center. Oh wow. Okay, it might be bread, but with the addition of the cream on the inside, it very much gives you cake vibes because it is very sweet. The cream on the inside is super sweet, and so it makes it very much, and there's a bit of it, and it's a bit on the wet side, so it even makes the rest of the cake moist when you're chewing. Yeah, that gives cake vibes. It's interesting. I'm gonna try a piece of the bread just on its own. By itself, it's just a sweet bread, and it would probably be so good toasted with butter on it. But I understand why they do it this way. So it's very different, very fun, and I'm very curious if they have other flavors, because this says this particular Pandoro isn't so simple though. The dough has the addition of cocoa powder and has been filled with a deeply decadent cappuccino cream. So I'm curious if it's common to be filled with different flavored creams, if cappuccino and cocoa powder are the go-to, or what. But either way, understandable that it is a Christmas tradition in Italy, because that's delicious. And they do make a pretty mean cappuccino. I've heard. I've never been there, but I've heard that they do pretty well in the coffee spec. Alrighty. Prosecco Flavor bonbons. The bubbliest British candy there ever was. Oh, that's funny, because it was like, you might think Prosecco is more of an Italian thing, and you'd be right. And that was my first thought. I was like, wait, isn't Prosecco Italian? Ah, Italians are the most prolific drinkers of Prosecco, followed by the British, who drink 1/3 of all of the Prosecco produced in the world. Huh. Ooh. Which is interesting because when discussing champagne for the New Year's party that I have since thrown now that you're seeing the video, but at this current moment I'm still in the process of putting together to throw, I threw out the idea of doing Prosecco. I was like, is it bad to do Prosecco instead of champagne at midnight if we like Prosecco better? Like, I mean, why not? And it turns out that that's actually the tradition for the British, so that's fun. Ooh, fun. Okay, so this says that it is one of the UK's most traditional sweets. And if anybody who happens to be watching this is from the UK, can you please confirm? Because I'm curious. But let's try them. Oh, they're cute. Okay, they're small and they're like pink and white. Do I chew it? Okay, first off, I personally don't think it tastes like Prosecco whatsoever. However, that is delicious. Sorry, I know I said those cookies were probably one of my favorite things that I've ever had in one of these boxes, but these hands down probably are the number one. They are like a harder, almost taffy. Like when you bite into it, like it feels like you're chewing a slightly harder version of Laffy Taffy, but it's not impossible to chew. It is full of flavor. My mouth is still massively salivating. It's a little bit sour, and it just tastes like a super fruity, fun candy. But it's very sweet. It tastes like candy. It does not taste like Prosecco, which is not super sweet. This, on the other hand, is like a sweet, fun, absolutely delicious, mildly sour candy. And these are amazing. Wow. Okay. Not much left to say. Okay, so next up are an item that I accidentally pulled out in the beginning because I thought that when it said truffle, it meant like black truffle, like mushroom truffle, but it sadly actually means chocolate truffle, which, well, not sadly, I mean, who doesn't love chocolate? That's quite literally what I do for a living. But here we are. So these are popcorn flavored chocolate truffles, rich cocoa truffles with a salty surprise. Oh, cool. I did not know that truffles were invented in France. I did not know that. All right. Okay, I see why it says with a salty surprise, because it's not like it's like a whole popcorn kernel in there. They did something to get an intense flavor of popcorn inside the truffle. So when you bite into it, it also tastes like you're eating popcorn, but it's not like there's like a soggy piece of popcorn in the center, because I think if they had put a whole piece of popcorn in there, it would have gotten soggy and just wouldn't have performed the way they wanted it to. So whatever they did do, you get a really good popcorn flavor. The delicious truffle, the sweet and salty obviously works beautifully together. These are really good. Like really good. And when I first bit into it, I was like, ooh, I think this might be a little too sweet. But I think the saltiness of the popcorn and the other flavors help to balance it out really nicely. These are delicious. Absolutely delicious. And these are probably one of my favorite chocolate items that I've ever gotten in these boxes. I find that sometimes the chocolate that's in these boxes can be very hit or miss, but this is one of the best ones they've had. All right, we've got 3 items left. My boyfriend's gonna be here in 5 minutes. Let's go. All right, so next up, this is a plum cake with Dolce de Leche filling. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've eaten a lot of things so far right now, and I really want to eat the last 2 that are in here. So I'm actually going to skip this one. I'm sorry. I'll read this thing and see if there's anything interesting to tell you. But if you want to know my opinion, just like comment below, let me know, and I'll get around to tasting it sometime that's not right now, and let you know how I feel, because I'm a little nervous I'm gonna end up getting ready to want to throw up soon. So This has been a lot of sweet. There were, how many things were in this box? 11 things in the box, and 9 of them are sweet. So it's kind of getting. Okay, so I'm not gonna try it, but I am going to read you the little description. This is from Argentina, by the way. And it says, we have the ultimate solution for family peace this holiday season. It's in this cake. It's not the airy soft cake itself, though, but the filling inside, Dolce de Leche. According to legend, the politician Juan Manuel de la Rosa had a maid who accidentally cooked milk and sugar for too long on the stove. When she returned, the concoction was so gooey and sweet she thought she'd need to throw it away. But De La Rosa sampled it and loved it so much that he shared it with his political enemy, who was also his cousin, as they discussed a peace treaty. Basically what we're saying is that once everyone in your family tries this famous Argentinian Christmas cake, they might just start agreeing on, well, we don't really know, but at least they'll agree that it's delicious. So, cute little description. Still not going to try it right this second, but I thought that was interesting. Alright, the second to last item is Christmas pudding fudge, a UK Christmas tradition with a fudgy spin. Yeah, when I saw that it was Christmas pudding, I was like, I kind of have to try this. So let me read the little description. Oh, okay. Alright, whoever comes up with the stuff in this book, I have to give them credit for being creative and funny. I love it. Let me read this to you. You know that line in We Wish You a Merry Christmas that goes, now bring us some figgy pudding? Go ahead and sing that right now, because this is figgy pudding fudge, a dark, dense fruit cake made of dried fruit, candied fruit peel, brandy, and spices. Christmas, or figgy pudding, has been a festive staple in the UK since the 1300s. Back then, as the pudding was being prepared, each family member was asked to stir it 3 times and make a secret wish. We like this tradition so much that we suggest you try it as you bite into your figgy pudding fudge. Here's our recommended adaptation. Count to 3, then take a bite, then all take a bite of your piece and make a wish at the exact same time. So, I'm gonna make a wish while I take a bite. Oh, and they're individually wrapped. That's cute. I didn't know that this is supposed to be like fruitcake, but here's to hoping it's better than what I know to be fruitcake. Oh, there's not actually dried fruit in it. That's good. It mostly tastes like cinnamon and spices. Mostly. Oh, it's so light. Okay, so I saved the final thing is baklava because, well, baklava is good. So, let me read, see if there's anything interesting. And this is from Jordan. Okay, I think this is really cool. It says that this particular baklava is made by a famous restaurant in Amman called, I'm going to put it on the screen because I don't want to butcher it. The restaurant has been the exclusive caterer for 4 generations of Jordanian royal families, and in 1990 it was honored by the King of Jordan for its contributions to the local economy. We've been supporting the family-owned business for 4 years now. The historic layered baklava with crushed cashews has become a bit of a universal Yums holiday tradition. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's so cute. They're little. If you have never had baklava, please do yourself a favor and just figure out a way to find some and try it. Okay, so that was everything in this box, and I would have to say that this is probably my most favorite box to date, simply because it was just so many things from so many different places. I love this. I love doing these. And I'm glad somebody commented and said that they missed my country taste testings, because I did too. And I may or may not have 2 boxes sitting in the other room from different countries that I'm pretty sure I now know are Indonesia and Scandinavia. So you can keep an eye out for those coming. And if you want to subscribe, that would help you keep an eye out for them coming. It would also help me out if you would like the video. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.